Welcome to Connect Through Beauty 2.0. My name is Ashley Rivera, and I am so excited that you joined us today.
I'm Krista and we are here to help you navigate the challenges and embrace the mistakes that come with this rewarding but demanding industry. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, our goal is to provide you with the knowledge and inspiration you need to help you level up within your career.
Hello everyone, it's Ashley Rivera. I just wanted to let you know about Canvas Me. Have you guys heard of this platform yet? Oh my goodness, talk about a game changer. If you are a salon owner and you have trouble recruiting, this is the platform for you. So go to canvasme.com right now, sign up today. You will not regret it. The people that I recruit on this platform are incredible. They are our people. Every salon has its own culture. And guys, you as a salon professional out there, you're looking for a salon to join, this is the platform to join too, because now you can look for your home, your place, the atmosphere, the environment that you want and you've been always envisioning. So guys, check it out right now, canvasme.com. You won't regret it.
Welcome back to Connect Through Beauty 2.0. Krista and I had mind-blowing conversation last week. So I loved it because it really dove into so many avenues, not just finding a mentor, but really finding within yourself what it is that you're looking for and what those next steps look like for yourself. I think that's super important. Don't forget that. Always stay in tune with you, your values, your purpose. All of those things are super, super important. So today I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about opportunities. And yes, you have so many opportunities in this industry, like you have no idea. And I think that to bring this to light really hasn't been talked about often. And I'm so happy because Krista is living proof of different avenues and opportunities, myself included in that, but I really want to dive into all of those experiences that you've had, Krista. So I'm here for it. I can't wait for it, and let's go.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this topic because there's so many people who join the beauty industry because they have a passion for making people feel good and beautiful, and they absolutely love the industry. However, this industry is not easy. It is hard. There are sometimes more hard days than good days, and they can really outweigh, and it tends to lead people to leave the industry. And that absolutely breaks my heart because I feel like we all join this industry for a reason, and it's so important to find that purpose and find that passion again. And even if working behind the chair isn't something that they find within this industry, I think it's also important to know the opportunities out there to where they can still stay within this realm, but find different things to do. And that's kind of what I did with my story. I absolutely love doing hair. I get this question all the time, like, do you see yourself doing hair? Like, absolutely. I love doing hair. I love being at the salon. I love how every day is a different day. I love getting dressed up, talking to people, making people feel good. Everything about it is just such a journey. However, I also took that journey elsewhere because I have such a passion for this industry, and I felt that needed to be shared with more than just the clients behind my chair. So on top of being a stylist behind the chair, I also took on the role of being an educator. I travel and teach for Masters of Balayage, and education is something that has been so passionate of mine. I've loved educating since I was little, I want to say. I watched my mom teach dance, and that was just so powerful because I was able to watch how she were to affect these kids' futures and the way they realize, like, okay, if I put in a little extra work, I can overcome it and I can get this new skill. And it's powerful. Their face lights up. And not only did it light something within themselves, I watched how much it lit up in my mom too. So education was always something that I've been super passionate about. So I'm really, really blessed and really, really grateful to be able to share that passion with other people through hair. Now, education is just one other route, and I know that's a very popular thing right now. There's a lot of people becoming educators, and I think it's so great that people are following that journey and not taking the typical path of just doing hair behind the chair. And I don't say that as like oh, it's only doing hair. I don't say that at all, because that is a time consuming thing in itself. But I think it's also beautiful to allow other opportunities to kind of flow through you as well. And
sure.
education is just one of them. That was a role I took on, and I'm grateful I took on, and I will forever be balancing the two, because it's powerful. It's honestly my favorite.
You brought up a good topic because, or a good point, because you're saying that in your mom, you saw that it fulfilled her. And so I feel like I think we all can say we got into the business because we want to help other people feel good. That is, I interview people for a living, and that is the number one answer. Yep. And I think that when you take that and you expand it into your team, into the people that you work beside, and then even bigger than that, just bringing them into, other beauty professionals out into the industry, I think it's very fulfilling, because you're making an impact not only in your clients, but into your coworkers, into your industry itself.
Yeah, you're kind of giving back into the community and helping it grow.
Community, great word. I love that.
Say that again.
I said I love that. Great word. Community.
Yeah. Seriously, I mean, it's all about uplifting the community.
It really is.
Now, not only can you uplift through education, you can also uplift through salon ownership. Maybe you're a stylist who, has been through a lot, and you don't necessarily agree with things that you and your boss talked about, or things, so you want to make something of your own. I think that shapes a really great salon owner for somebody who wants to create a space for others that share similar mindset and opportunities as they do. So not only is education one route, I also feel like salon ownership is another one, because that you can balance behind the chair. I know tons of stylists and tons of salon owners that do that. My boss does that herself. They balance 2 days or maybe 1 day behind the chair because they absolutely love that passion. However, they also took on the role of being a salon owner because that is something they also share passion within.
Definitely. And helping others find their dream too, right? So like find their path. And I really love that. In our company, we do the same thing. You can start here as a stylist and work yourself up to an owner, which is not on everyone's path. And that's okay, but it can be, right? Just to have those options is awesome. So I love that you brought that up. Salon owning, it's great. It's fulfilling.
It is fulfilling. Now, another thing is hair, like influencing social media. I feel like that is a topic. I hate to use the word hair influencer because I feel like it has such a bad rep. People like, oh, a hair influencer. But that is an opportunity to bringing another source of income, is promoting brands on social media. Now, I have done this before, but I choose to promote brands that I actually use behind the chair and I really care about and believe it works, because I want to keep it authentic. I don't do a ton of hair influencing because it's just not really something that I find a whole crazy amount of passion about. However, if I find a brand that I really do align with and our goals align and our views align, it does feel right to go through and do a campaign or, do things like that. But I know some great hairdressers that make a killing off of doing influencing. I mean, it is incredible and it's fun. It's different. They're still doing what they love. And they're also working with brands and opening up other opportunities like hair shows or, teaching classes or maybe getting sponsors from these brands. I mean, and that is so cool to know that's an option in this industry.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, another one I see, like business coaching. If, working behind the chair, let's say you've done you've done being a stylist, you've been a salon owner, maybe that didn't work out. Maybe you're, looking to do other opportunities. Helping people and guiding people is also another opportunity in this industry. We all need guidance. I mean, it's who do you go to? It's like, think about it, like, who are you going to when you need advice? We all need somebody to kind of, I don't want to say latch on to, but turn to when times get hard and you can't make that decision for yourself. And I think business coaching is a really successful way to still be involved in this industry and help others grow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that. And even salon managing, salon managing is a cool opportunity too, because you're wearing a lot of hats. You're wearing a lot of hats. I mean, I can't thank salon managers enough for what they do. They wear a ton of hats. They have a lot to do all at one time, and they just do it with a smile, and they do it with grace, and they do it like they just love every minute of their day. So I commend them. I can't thank them enough, but and it's also rewarding because you're coaching your stylists too. You're coaching them to hit their goals. You're coaching them to become maybe a better receptionist. There's a lot of different angles that you can go within the salon, and I love that we're bringing all these different ways that you can get into, and I think salon managing is amazing.
Yeah, I know our manager at our salon, one of our managers, she is like a cheerleader. Like, she is everybody's hype girl. She's just always got a smile on her face. She's always like, oh my gosh, I could totally see you in that outfit, like on stage at this, you totally have to wear that. Like, she's just everyone's hype girl. And
I love it.
Managing it's a great opportunity to stay within the industry, but maybe not doing hair if hair is not your full-time calling.
Yep, 1000%.
Now, moving on from that as well, with managing a salon, also being a rep for a brand. Mm-hmm. So going to other salons and connecting with people within your community and bringing in products to their salon, I think is also another great opportunity. I know our brand rep, she works behind the chair as well, but she also connects with so many salons in the area that carry the brand. And it's a beautiful way to connect with people, and it's a beautiful way to stay in the industry, but also have another option within there.
So I know we talked a lot about different things, different opportunities. How do you get into these opportunities? So managing, I think you could do that within your salon location. If you're someone that's behind the chair, you're loving where you're at, you just not feeling quite like I want to physically do hair anymore, but I want to stay here, that's an option. Go to your owner, ask them, how can I become a salon manager? Their education. So when educating a brand for a brand, when they're looking for someone, they're going to post that opportunity out there. I talk a lot about canvasme.com. CanvasMe has educating for a brand. They have that on their website. They have those opportunities listed. You can apply, have interviews, talk to people about it. They definitely want you to be using their brand. So if you're a Pulp Riot salon, if you're Redken salon, all those things, then that would be a brand that you would be wanting to lean more towards. Mm-hmm. So those are just kind of like some ideas to get you thinking, get you started. And what do you think?
I absolutely love that. I think it's, we're over here talking about the opportunities, but it's like, okay, where do I start? Yeah. How do I get started? So like you said, with education, getting through with CanvasMe or reaching out to the brand themselves, that's a great way to get your foot in the door. When it comes to, managing, talking to your boss, hey, this is kind of what I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. Is there an opportunity? I don't know any boss that would turn that away of like, no. Hey, I could use extra help. I could use another set of hands. Let me give you some of the responsibility. That way it's a win-win situation.
Definitely.
And, salon ownership, starting your own salon, that is obviously something that talking to a business coach and making sure it makes sense financially, but also mentally feels right, I think is a great way to get started. And then hair influencing, getting started with social media, building your brand and finding out what truly connects with you and being 100% authentic is a great way to start that, to grow and build the relationship with the brands. Start by posting the brands that you love and you use every day behind the chair. And eventually you'll form that relationship to then further move forward with campaigns to promote new products.
Definitely.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are all great things.
Yeah, I mean, like we constantly say, the industry is ever changing, ever growing, and it's not as big as you think it is. Yes, it's big, absolutely. It's really not as big as you think it is, and that's only for the sole reason that everybody wants to see you succeed. Everybody wants to see you do better or do more or impact, more people coming into the industry. So however that looks, they're always going to at least point you in the right direction. At least start conversations and networking with other people, because that's how the relationship starts. And that's how things start to snowball into different avenues in different ways. It's important to do that because you never know where it's going to lead you.
100%. One last thing I want to touch on of another opportunity within the industry is entrepreneurship itself, creating a product, creating a brand, and promoting that brand because that's something you fully believe in. I think that's another great opportunity to stay within the industry, but bring in other sources of income. Now, it's so awesome. I love this topic so much. And I think something that inspires me is hearing the stories of others, of how they got started and sparking some ideas. So for the next couple of episodes, we'll actually be interviewing some people who have done these things. They have lived this experience and they're going to share those experiences with us. I'm so excited to hear all these stories, opportunities, and ways to grow within the industry. And you guys can join us next week on Connect You Beauty 2.0.
Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about Elevation H. Paul and Cole Thompson from Manchester, England have created this incredible company. They have apprenticeship programs just for salons. They take that all out of the hands of the salon owner and just take care of it for them. Amazing. They do the same thing in beauty schools and get in there and take them to the next level. They also have memberships for professionals. Guys, we need continued education and we need it to grow. These two have really just elevated that for us in our career, in our businesses. Go ahead and check them out. All of the links are there in our show notes. As always, thank you so much for staying connected with us. Continue to use us as resources so that you can continue to grow as a beauty professional.